Microphone. Check. Headphones. Check. Check, 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 check. Snuggly jumper. Check. Hello. And this is my ASMR channel. Channel. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I've experienced ASMR since I was a kid and found out about the ASMR community about 5 years ago now. Something like that. 5 years. And that was when I found out what ASMR was, and that's when my mind was blown, because I'd always had this thing and I never knew there was a name for it. It was just wonderful. Really, really, really wonderful to see so many people experiencing the same thing in a community and supporting each other and feeding off of each other. And so positive. That was the main thing I got from it, is that so positive. So I thought it was about darn time that I gave back to the community in my own way. So bear with me. I'm new. My ASMR has always been triggered by voice more than anything, and like kind of lip sounds and stuff like that. And I think that's what I'm going to start off with. I'm going to start off with what I know, and every now and then some deep tones might pop into the video, just because some warm chocolate cakey tones. This is great. This is so much fun. Chocolate cakey tones. That's going to be the title of this video, I think. Chocolate cakey tones. I can already see why the ASMR community is so positive. Because it just feels good to make these videos. It feels good to make these videos, and it feels good to receive these videos. It's good vibes, man. Good vibes. But to start off with, as I have a tendency to get quite deep, literally and figuratively, from time to time on my previous YouTube journey, I thought I would start by reading from a book that a friend got me for Christmas. This Christmas just gone. And it's Winnie the Pooh. But not the story of Winnie the Pooh exactly. This is a selection of excerpts from the Winnie the Pooh story. This, which I have no idea if you can read or not, is called Deep Thoughts and Ponderings for the Wise. Deep thoughts and ponderings for the wise. And I'm just going to dive right in. I love that sound. Just a little stretch from the book. There's no kind of linear nature to the book. It's just random excerpts. But it'll usually have one of the original illustrations from Winnie the Pooh on the left-hand side, and then like the lesson or the moral or the deep thought or the pondering here, along with a quote from the original Winnie the Pooh tales. So I'm just going to read a few, if that's okay. So, cheers. Chill, relax, tingle, do whatever you want to do, man. That was a weird sound my nose just made. You are only as clever as what you know. For Owl, wise though he was in many ways, able to read and write and spell his own name, spelled W-O-L, yet somehow went all to pieces over delicate words like measles and buttered toast. Mate, I'm all about buttered toast. I think it's one of my favourite things. Just bread in all its forms. Buttered toast and garlic bread, I think they're at the top of my list. And sometimes you don't know that much, as he respects Owl, because you can't help respecting anybody who can spell Tuesday, even if he doesn't spell it right. But spelling isn't everything. There are days when spelling Tuesday simply doesn't count. True. Spelling may not be a skill that you possess. Where are we going to on this expedition? Expedition. Silly old bear. It's got an X in it. Oh, said Pooh. I know. But he didn't really. You may struggle with more complicated words, Well, said Owl, the customary procedure in such cases is as follows. What does crustimony precede cake mean? Said Pooh. For I am a bear of very little brain, and long words bother me. Very weird trying to do a kind of half a Winnie the Pooh impression, but in ASMR. Crustimony precede cake. Crustimony precede cake. Your brain may be large or small, but what is certain is that you are full of surprises. Pooh said something so clever that Christopher Robin could only look at him with mouth open and eyes staring, wondering if this was really the bear of very little brain whom he had known and loved for so long. Even small brains can reach the right conclusion. And small brains sometimes have big ideas. Pooh began to feel a little more comfortable, because when you are a bear of very little brain and you think of things, you find sometimes that a thing which seemed very thingish inside you is quite different when it gets out into the open and has other people looking at it. True. That one is... yeah, that one rings true. There's been so many times where I've had these random thoughts and they've made either total sense in my head, and when I've said them out loud, I get looks like this. And equally, I've thought things that have made no sense in my head whatsoever. But then I've said them out loud, and having another brain comprehend it and process it has made it make all the sense it needed to make. That's all. Sometimes friends appreciate your intellect. I see now, said Winnie the Pooh. I have been foolish and deluded, said he. And I am a bear of no brain at all. You're the best bear in all the world, said Christopher Robin soothingly. Soothingly. Am I? Said Pooh, hopefully. And then he brightened up suddenly. Anyhow, he said, it is nearly luncheon time. So he went home for it. This is so pure. Sometimes you get snacky. 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 Okay. A couple more. Oh, there's a next part to this. So, some friends appreciate your intellect. But they won't all see the value of education. But Eeyore was saying to himself, "This writing business, pencils and whatnot, overrated if you ask me. Silly stuff, nothing in it." ASMR Eeyore. ASM Eeyore. ASM Eeyore. And there's a channel. "And we must all bring provisions." "Bring what?" "Things to eat." "Oh," said Pooh happily. "I thought you said provisions. I'll go and tell them." These illustrations are so good. They had an exhibition in London that had all the original illustrations from Winnie the Pooh. I didn't go, but some of my friends did, and they said it was a really nice time. I like this one. I might end on this one. "You value those who know what's important to you." Thank you, Christopher Robin. You're the only one who seems to understand about tales. They don't think. That's what's the matter with some of these others. They've no imagination. A tale isn't a tale to them. It's just a little bit extra at the back. That's so sad. Imagination is important, guys. Real talk. But ultimately, it's reassuring to know that everyone gets confused sometimes. "Hello, Piglet," he said. "I thought you were out." "No," said Piglet. "It's you who were out, Pooh." "So it was," said Pooh. "I knew one of us was." If you feel chill, if you feel relaxed, if you feel tingly, subscribe. And yeah, feel free to give me feedback if you want. If you know all about ASMR, let me know. Alright. Peace and love, all the above. See you later.